Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Apex Investor. I'm doing a little bit of a minimalist approach to this video today. I'm not doing a flashy intro or anything, just getting right into the news. So here we are in the metamaterials subreddit, and the Q4 results were just posted not too long ago. And I'm just going to look over some comments here. So yeah, a lot of people are positive, which they really should be, about naturally so. It was good news we received today after hours. It says, I was not expecting a whole lot, but 264% increase is moving in the right direction. With the new facilities on the horizon, things are going to accelerate quickly. And especially, I think, when you have an acquisition like nanotech, that's only going to expedite things even further. Even faster, I should say, because let's say, hypothetically, there was no nanotech. Metamaterials would take a longer time to take off. But since they have nanotech who can help them to be more productive, and it's actually a symbiotic relationship. You have nanotech helping metamaterials, and you have metamaterials helping nanotech as well. Although metamaterials technically owns nanotech, but they still function the same way they would if they were not acquired. If you think about it that way, like their business is still continuing on. They're not changing their plans as to what they were doing, which was printing money. So that's only going to have a synergistic effect, I believe, where you're going to see both companies really grow, and under the umbrella of metamaterials, you're going to see the stock really take off in the near future and the long term. Okay, so it says here they will be jaw droppers. Yeah, Q2, Q3, and beyond, they're going to be very good if everything goes according to plan. Okay, is this good? Yeah, it's really good. So one of the questions that I wanted to address is, how much of a percentage is nanotech of this increase? Well, I'd say it is a significant portion, and it's only going to snowball. It's only going to snowball. Yeah, it was a big chunk of the amount that they reported being an increased revenue, increased cash assets and everything like that. But nanotech is going to be the golden goose. Well, not the golden goose, but one of the golden gooses, because again, they're not a one-trick pony, which is very true. They have so many ways they can grow organically, and just in so many ways. No idea how the market will react tomorrow. We'll see. It's a big question mark. Someone was negative, downvoted. What does this mean for the dividend? I think it's too premature to ask what it's going to do, because that, again, it's not finalized yet. All the paperwork has not been completed. All the assets have not been officially sold, and those details have not been released. This person's assuming that 149 million is how much the land was sold for. We don't know if that's the total amount. Maybe that's a partial amount. So right now it's just all assumptions. So it's premature to really say what that is. Okay, George tweeted about the earnings report. Okay, this is old news because it has been posted. So we're going to look at two posts from Wall Street Bets in closing. The first one is regarding AMC, and this is pretty big news. So we're switching over from metamaterials. We're taking off that hat, putting on the AMC hat here. And essentially, in a nutshell, it has been confirmed by the CEO of AMC, Adam Aron, that over 4 million individual people own the stock. AMC is going to say metamaterials. So you've got retail owning 90%. This popcorn stock, AMC, is truly on the recovery train and is held by 90%, or is being 90% held by retail investors. It is currently still at 100% utilization, with a short interest of over 20%. Here's the clip where Adam Aron says retail owns 90% of the float, and that would be very bad for him if he did not report the truth. He would be liable for that, but he did report the facts. So what does this mean for AMC? I think it means that it's ready to take off. It can take off at any point in time. So it is being severely shorted at the current prices it is. I would say if you can get it below 40, I'm not saying buy it at that price, but I think it's worth a lot more than what it is right now, which is under 20. Ideally, I think it's actually closer to 30 to 40 on the regular without all the meme attention, and possibly maybe even 60, 70. It might go back up there, maybe even higher than that, because there were some images floating around saying that this is actually worth over $100 easily, and I think GameStop was in a similar position, saying that GameStop was worth over $500 easily as well, maybe even in quadruple digits into the $1,000 range. I don't know. And a second item, we're going to close with this one for this video, talking about Nancy Pelosi's financial disclosure just dropped. Actually, I'm going to talk about a third thing. But Pelosi exercised $5 million in call options in Apple. So you got one of her companies there. You want to know what her portfolio looks like? Number 1, Apple. Number 2, Disney. Number 3, PayPal. I think it's PayPal. And AXP. I'm not sure what AXP is. And $500K into Alliance Bernstein Holdings. I think that's her husband's company. Here's a link to a Twitter account tracking trades by all of Congress as they happen. Pelosi is Washington's most watched trader, but she's far from the only one. But she's one of the biggest ones that is doing. I'm gonna just call it out. She's doing insider trading. It's kind of obvious, and she's not the only one. She's just the most prominent name. People thinking she bailed on Roblox. Well, we don't know if she actually has Roblox. Probably does have Google though, but that's an assumption I'm making. So we have 4 confirmed companies that she did buy and is invested in. I don't believe she sold any of these, except maybe the last one, because I'm not familiar with that. But yeah, you've got Disney in there, you've got Apple in there, and you've got PayPal. So, but in terms of the percentage of the portfolio, Apple and Disney is certainly, those are 2 stocks that probably will never go away. Even in the event of a stock market crash, you're going to see these companies recover pretty easily, and almost guaranteed they'll come back roaring and recovering. So the last item I want to talk about is military stocks. This is a kind of a gray area because it's kind of on the fence of, is this ethical, is this moral to buy military stocks? So you're basically profiteering off the suffering of people, because these weapons of warfare are used to take lives away, or if you look at it that way, or if you look at it another angle, that these weapons are meant to keep peace and to maintain peace, because war is meant, well, I mean, war ideally is to cause peace. That's the irony of war, where you're using violent means in order to create peace, because there's a problem, and by fighting over something or whatever the conflict is, the result is usually peace. You have World War I. After those years of World War I and World War II, they were years of peace. And well, anyway, getting down to the companies themselves, there are a number of companies that would be an interesting investment to make, but these stocks are all very expensive. You've got Raytheon, you've got Northrop Grumman, you've got Lockheed Martin, and General Dynamics, among others. And so there are other ones as well, but those are probably the top 4 that I can name off the top of my head. So with that, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to do this update really quickly for you. Today is a very exciting day. The Q4 was released for Metamaterials, and it's looking very good for this company. A lot of talk is going around saying that this stock is going to get right back up to the $4 level very soon. It might break another level of resistance, which has been $3-4. Actually, $4 seems to be that resistance, and then after that, the next ceiling seems to be $6. And and after that 10, and then all the way back up to 20, where it was previously before all the shorting was going on. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, once again for your time. Please like this video and subscribe if you have not already. And until next time, God bless you all, and God bless your investments.